So the year 2023 is almost in the rear view behind us, but we've got a few days left here in the year. And so I just wanted to share a few quick moments here to highlight some of the channel's successes here and talk about some of the next things that we got in store for 2024 going into the new year. So here, looking at the channel dashboard, we can see that the channel has a little bit over 230 channel subscribers. So I definitely want to thank each and every one of you out there for supporting the channel. And if you're looking at this video right now, hopefully you've already subscribed to the channel. But it definitely means a lot to me. And of course, hoping to push that number even higher going into 2024. We'll take a look here real quickly at the channel content. And this is, of course, on me, the number of videos and content that we have for channel. Always striving to do a bit better there. But as we can see, 31 actual videos, not counting the YouTube shorts that we had here in the year. And so if we sort by the views, we can actually see that the most popular video, probably to no one's surprise if you've been following the channel here a while, is actually just a short video documenting the success on passing Cisco's CCIE, the Enterprise Infrastructure or EI exam there back on June the 30th and getting that CCI number. So no knock on that one there. Like we said, it was, if I had to take a guess, I would say it would be that one as well. But then this one here is a little bit longer than a YouTube short. We couldn't get it there. And then, of course, passing the AWS Certified Security Specialty. So we see here on the channel that talking about some of those certifications, some of you out there actually enjoy that content. So I'll talk here at the end about a few certs that I have in store to take going into the new year as well. But if there's ever any ideas, always open book here to see what we want. But we see a lot of Palo Alto videos coming there. And I actually had a great time there. If I come here, this was a mini series that I created a few months ago, and it took a month. And I posed a generic, I won't say fake, but something that we actually have to do from time to time in the industry, a proof of concept to demonstrate either for our internal organization or our client, basically that a solution is possible to meet or achieve what they're looking to do. Get a little bit of functionality in there. We touched on Visio. We touched on kind of an IP spreadsheet, mapping that out, and of course got in and dug deep into Palo Alto. So definitely looking to do a little bit more like that going into the new year. And that was definitely awesome. So the channel analytics, if we sort by just going back the entire year, we can see that didn't do too many videos going back into the channel start there at the tail end of 2022. And truth be told, in all transparency, these were kind of leaked videos for a course that I created, AWS Accelerator Bootcamp, which teasing it out. I'm actually just going to offer that for free. So working on combining all of those videos into one long video, probably 4 to 5 hours there, if you want to be on the lookout for that in the upcoming weeks. And really got, I won't say serious, I've always been serious, but I put the time after all of this studying for the CCIE that led up there, of course, on June 30th here in August. Been pretty consistent with putting out 3 to 4 videos a month there going into there. So want to increase that velocity a little bit. I don't typically record videos too far ahead of time, a day or two before I put them out. But that's not for any reason or dissuading anyone from doing it. I actually need to do better about getting videos in the hopper as well, and we'll work on that. But pretty consistent and want to continue that going into 2024 with the channel. So just those are just some basic highlights here in the dashboard on the channel. Last thing to touch on is that I get a lot of feedback at first, of course, building the channel up and continue to do that. Didn't get a lot of comments, but here lately, you guys are actually kicking butt. And as you can see, I definitely always respond to each post. And shout out to Cisco Boyd, Devin 1732. And I don't want to call out individuals, but he doesn't have a channel. But really, he binge watched my videos here about a month ago And so he provided a lot of feedback there on just different things that he saw with the channel that he did. He didn't really say what he didn't like, but just these type of comments that are a little bit engaging or tell me what you want to see, what your true thoughts are on the video. They inspire me and encourage me to kind of know how to make the content better and more focused or tailored towards what you guys and gals out there want to see. So I truly do appreciate that. Edwin Campbell here locally up in Triangle, Virginia. One of the personal friends there. So big shout out to you. Appreciating that. Here in East-Relay 4125. This one here, if I expand this one, we got into a pretty in-depth conversation about Elastic file system there, something that a question he had pondered actually using it in production. So it's cool to see those as well. We had some good points there. Vince White, worked with him actually in Afghanistan 8-9 years ago. So appreciate him finding me, I think, through the LinkedIn posts, a video that we had there. So just everybody here that you see and don't see, again, didn't mean to shout out individuals there. But like I said, the comments always mean a lot to me. And they provide a conduit or a different mechanism for communication out to you guys and gals, like I said. So continue to engage with myself here, good, bad, and like I said, I'm not one that's above critique. I'm a critiquer myself of some of the stuff I saw in the videos. I beat myself up a lot behind the scenes, but just trying to make it the best type of content for each of you out there, and just want to grow a community here and start a tribe. So thank you for each and every one of you that has already subscribed to the channel and going into 2024 in these last few days. If you're not and you hit that button down below, I want to thank you in advance as well. So like I said, these are vanity metrics. They do mean something for each and every channel, but like I said, it's actually that communication with you out there and that positive, or I won't say negative because it's not negative if you say something that you didn't like. But like I said, it personally allows me to go do my homework a little bit more in depth and know what you guys want to do. Because this is, like I said, our community here. It's what I'm inspired to continue to do going into 2024. And so, like I said, but I'm looking to actually start doing live streams. I don't know the rhythm or the cadence yet. I mean, I would love to go live every Friday. And what I got in mind is actually, it's atypical or non-traditional, I should say. I really, at least starting off, just want to, I won't say ramble, but I just want to go live, pick a topic, and then just start talking about it. I won't say unfiltered, but just to see if we start getting folks in there. You know, I may pivot off and just dialogue with you guys and gals, and we'll just continue to go from there. Maybe we'll pivot a few times and get towards the vessel or the mechanism that we think is best for this channel. But that's one thing that I definitely want to start doing is live streaming. We showed the Palo Alto mini course that we did there. I love that one, to be quite honest, because mentally it challenged me to think about things a little bit outside the box, to try to make it simplified version. I wanted to go into the CLI or command line a lot of times, but it kept me focused on an objective. And of course, to get the videos out there, I had to keep my head down and to knock those out. So looking to do a few more of those as well. And along with that, just continue to work on bettering my craft at simplifying ideas. That's something that I can sometimes struggle with is, again, the world. You don't know who you're talking to on the other side of this camera. So, you know, you don't know their background or their history. And there's no way to, you know, speak 10,000 different type of ways in the video. We do our best on this end. But there's some times where I catch myself where I could have just explained something or gave an analogy that made it a little better. So want to continue to work on that as well. As far as certifications, there's nothing that's truly needed for the job. But I am studying for my CCIE security. I've given myself a year to prep for that. Probably been studying off and on for about 2 months, a little slowly here. I'll probably ratchet it up in March or in the spring, reassess where I'm at in the summer, and then look to probably book that exam before the end of 2024. So hoping to pass that in a one-time go. As many of you know, my first or my only CCIE EI, I got that one after 3 attempts, 2 on the old version back in 2018, 2 failed attempts, and then on this new EI version, I first time pass on that flavor, but truly 3 attempts on what we call routing and switching. But that's one cert that I want to spend a lot of time studying on. Want to get into Fortinet a little bit, not really going to go cert crazy there, but maybe just get one of those. Peek a little bit more into Azure. I am predominantly AWS at work or on the consultant side, but want to diversify myself when it comes to the multi-cloud side of things. And you look at, job postings 3, 4, 5 years ago, truthfully, it's 70% AWS roles, but on any random day, you could flip a coin now. I'm not going to say it's exactly 50-50, but it's just as many Azure postings out there now that you see, meaning that companies or organizations are most likely using that if they're not looking to do a greenfield type migration or start from scratch. It means they're looking for some workers that they need to fill positions or holes or roles in that. Unless you see the word design in there, they may be looking to migrate from another cloud provider. And maybe I'll take a stab at like the CISA, ISACA's, really on the auditing side of things. Look to pivot towards, I won't say documentation or governance type certification, but that along with pen testing has always piqued my curiosity. And it's not for work, like I said, but maybe just to mentally focus on going down that path of studying. So that's kind of the certification side there. And like I said, I'll share my path or journey when the time's right on each of those. And one last thing is that I do have a something that may be in the work, hoping that it'll come to basically work out here after the new year. But a possibility to do some work with the client on a wireless design and migration, predominantly with Cisco Meraki, which I have experience with. Actually have some videos recorded. I'll show a few right here, just clips that I'll probably need to make a video out of some of this that I recorded earlier in the year as well. And like I said, Meraki, I won't say it's seamless, but a lot of clients love it for the ease of use and just controller-based type technologies where you can manage that infrastructure from in the cloud, as long as those APs, MX switches, or your firewalls have connectivity across the internet. So pretty sweet there, and looking for that opportunity to come to fruition. But for the most part, those are some of my highlights there. Where there is one last, like I said, let me stop saying last thing, but it's in my mind. Like I said, I won't commit to it. But until I tailor focus and can lock in a little bit more on a scheduled diet of weekly content and get that rhythm down. But maybe we'll start a podcast, video, audio, of course, as well on all of the platforms that you get your very own podcast episodes from. But more to follow on that. That'll definitely most likely be months away. And we'll see how that goes as well. Moving into a new office, into the new year, to get away from certain distractions and things like that. We hear the train in the background sometimes, and just focus on tailoring this craft. Like I said, growing our community here together and just working towards the goal of really sending or getting that information out to some of you, family, friends, and helping hundreds, hopefully, if not thousands by the end of the decade, break into tech. And so just continuing to try to get better at all of these things here. And like I said, trying to build a tribe and just do my best at sharing the knowledge, experience, and information and opportunities that I have here. And we'll see how that goes. And like I said, I just want to thank each and every one of you out there for rocking in here with me throughout 2023. As the holiday season comes to a close and the new year, of course, awaits us, I just want to say happy holidays to each of you and your families. Stay blessed. Take care of yourselves. And as always, until next time, peace.